When it comes to marketing, for that matter, when it comes to digital marketing, almost all the doctors are putting out posts or coming out with blogs and articles more or less in similar lines. So, how are you going to differentiate yourself to help your prospective client to make them come to you? So, you have to stand out. At the same time, you have to ensure you're helping your clients, you're helping people to understand their problems and choose the right solution for their problems. And marketing is going to be the tool for that. Healthcare being a very delicate subject, and you as doctors, your hospital and the clinic, you have to use the marketing in a ethical manner, and that can be possible through empathetic marketing, which I'm going to walk you through in today's video. Hi, I'm Vidya Prakash. I help doctors and hospitals in building their practice to achieve sustainable and scalable growth. As I was mentioning, more or less every doctor are putting out the content in the social media platforms, and more or less it's going to be similar content. So in order to differentiate yourself, you have to follow a scientific method which is going to help you stand out in the crowd and also help your client to choose you as the right fit for their problems. So let's jump into the session and see how you have to do empathetic marketing. And before that, if you're coming to my channel for the first time, I want you to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button so that you get notified whenever I'm coming out with content that is going to help you grow your practice faster. If you stay till the end of the session, I'm going to give you a gift which is going to help you grow your practice faster. So let's jump into the session. Empathetic marketing strategy. First, I would like to set the context here. First, you have to realize that different specializations need different marketing approach. You following the same method, it's not going to help you. And when you realize that different problems, the message also has to be different. So message to people has to be in different lines. So that's the basic context that I want you to understand. And you should start with understanding what are the type of services that you are offering. So you are offering consultation, and then you may offer emergency procedure or elective procedure. Depending upon whatever specialization you are in, the services that you offer differs. Let's say ortho surgeon, right? Ortho surgeon, there are certain procedures which are emergency procedures. At the same time, there are certain procedures which are elective. Let's say a knee replacement surgery. It's an elective procedure. So the message to people out there in the market has to be different and has to be customized according to the need of that person. Similarly, if we can take for gynecology related issues, right? You can use this for any specialization. Either you may be offering consultation, emergency procedure, or elective procedure. Now, if you look at this, you realize that the segment of people who come for these are different. Yes, so some of them from consultation, they can come to a emergency or electives depending upon the problem that you are facing, but the message that has to reach out to them through your marketing is different. So let's go step by step as to what you have to do in order to reach out to the right segment of people who are in need of your services, so that you become like a magnet where you attract them to your services. So we have 5 steps. So the first step is going to be you identifying your patient persona, which means, as I mentioned before, depending upon the problems that you're treating, the type of patients differ. Not all patients have all the problems. So you have to focus from the problem centric, and based on that problem, you have to identify what type of patient, like for each problem, what type of patient does the person fit into. For example, I'll take the example for gynecology. If I look at gynecology, the patient persona for a pregnant woman is different compared to the patient persona of a teenage girl who is suffering from PCOD or PCOS. Similarly, a patient persona of a female having menopause issue is different. So you have to first identify different types of patient persona. The age is different, the type of problems are different, and the type of pain that they undergo is entirely different. So when you are clear on that patient persona first, it becomes easy for you to come out with the right marketing message. Step number 2, identify potential problems they are experiencing. We'll go with the same example of gynecology, a specialty where there are three type of persona that we discussed. One, ladies who are pregnant, and then teenage girls who have PCOD issues, and then the old age women who have menopause issues. So these are three potential problems, and for each, let's say the menopause, the problems or the pain the women undergo is different, right? Compared to the problem of a girl who is undergoing a PCOD issue. So you have to then list down all the problems that they are experiencing, the pain they are undergoing. It's not only about the physical pain, the emotional pain as well, because they may undergo certain psychological issues as well. So you have to list down and identify the potential problems. Next, step number 3, speak their language, which is you have to connect to their emotions. As I mentioned earlier, you have to deliver your message which is going to address their problem. So it is not about what are the services that you are offering. Let's say you help with PCOD, you treat PCOD. It's going to be just a vague statement which every doctor out there, every gynecologist out there is going to help. But how you are going to be different is you speaking in the patient language, which is addressing their pain or problems, so that you are able to connect to them emotionally. So that's the reason when you identify the problem, then based on that problem, you'll be able to deliver your message which addresses with the emotion. That conveys that you care for them and you empathize with them, you understand their pain, and your message, your market message, will connect to them easily. And step number 4 is present your solution. Now, for presenting your solution, you have to be aware that there are 5 stages of awareness. Now, the first stage is unaware. Here, the person don't know that he or she has a problem. Now, most of the marketing messages is based on this one zone only, which is you are putting out the generic content, which is preventive health measures, right? So the patients are unaware, they may not have a problem. So when they don't have a problem, they are not going to seek for a solution, right? So, and sometimes the person may have a problem, they may have certain symptoms, but they are not aware that they have a problem. So when you put out content which is going to make them aware of certain the treatments that you offer, maybe they get they realize that maybe they have a problem. They have to get in touch with the right person. So you're moving the person who is unaware of the problem to a problem aware. They become aware that they have a problem. So the person know that she has a problem, but don't know there's a solution available to solve that problem. So you are educating them through your content, or through your message, where they become problem aware and then solution aware. Then the person moves from this problem aware to solution aware, where the person knows that yes, there is a solution to solve their problem, but he has not chosen one and does not know about your solution, which means the person is not sure whether you offer the solution for their problem. So then you have to move them from product aware. Here you are the product. Your prospect knows about your solution but is not totally convinced that you are right fit for them. So as a expert, as an expert doctor, your whole objective is to make the person realize that you have the solution and you are the right person to approach as well. Here's where the empathetic marketing comes into picture. In each level, your message to reach out to the person is different, and you're helping the patient choose the right solution, and you're helping the patient to choose that you are the right person to solve their problem. So that way, without even you telling them or pushing them, they will come to you. So that's why I call it as a magnetic approach. And then the last stage is where they become most aware that your prospect knows a lot about your services and is very close to making a decision. He is just waiting for your offer. So if you, instead of you just focusing putting out your message just in terms of unaware stage, it's not going to impact with people much. But when you're able to cover each stage where you're customizing the message based on the problems that you have identified for each of the treatment that you offer, then you become magnet. And then you create useful and relevant content based on these stages in the form of video, in the form of articles or blog posts, in the form of images and podcasts. So this way you're able to address their needs, and you're on one side you're educating them, on the other side you're establishing your visibility and you're building your brand. And the last step is offer value added services consistently. So the person realizes that you are the right person, the right expert for their problem. They come to you, they become your patient, and here is when you offer your services consistently. Now, if you look at, let us go back to the first again, emergency procedure and elective procedure. If you look at emergency procedure, the uh, needs of the patient is entirely different, because when there is emergency they don't think, they just take the decision. But when it comes to elective procedures, you have to push or move the person from one stage to another stage, and that way you will be able to attract more patients to your practice. Hope you had clarity on how you can use empathetic marketing in order to grow your practice, in order to ensure you are able to build your brand and stand out from the crowd and create a competition proof practice. And as I mentioned, you have watched till the end, and the gift is I'm going to give you a free strategy session or one-to-one session where I will analyze your practice and help you with a customized plan of how you can grow your practice. I have given a link below this video in the description. Do click the link and book a session. I'll be very happy to help you. And this is the end of the session. Let's meet with another interesting topic in the next session. Thank you.